Here we go. Wendy is there. Claire's there. Okay. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, morning, morning. Morning, Claire.
Morning.
Of course, Claire. We're seeing each other by night and by day. Claire and I we were working together in Belfast last night at the Crescent. At the Crescent. So not everyone's here yet, but I think I should begin. Sorry, I didn't get to talk to you, Wendy, on Saturday. So I saw you on Saturday because I'd arranged to meet my sister for lunch in Port Stewart at 1, so I had to run off. But I saw you in the field.
Oh, yeah. Sorry to miss you.
No, here you are.
I'm sorry not to be there this morning, but things just unfolded
quickly.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, great that you could be here. Great that you could be here via Zoom.
Yes.
Okay. Shall we start? Yes. Let's go. Well, there are only 3. I don't know where everyone is. More people have booked and signed in than are showing up, but they may pop in. They pop in. Okay, good. Let's begin at the beginning. We always begin at the beginning. So bring your feet parallel. Release your knees. Actually, take your hands to your lower back as you release your knees. Give a little push down in the lumbar spine. Just feel that it's not that you're tucking under, if you know what I mean by that. You're not pushing your pelvis forward, but you're just releasing the lower back. Feeling the, in a sense, it's feeling the weight of the pelvis. Pelvis is heavy, feeling the weight of it and allowing yourself just to drop, which is really where you want to be throughout the Tai Chi. If you can feel this now, this weightedness is where you want to be, into the rooted, in other words, rooted into the ground beneath you. Okay, so you start there. You can let your hands release. Hello, whoever just joined. Hi there, and then take yourself a little forward onto your toes. A little more pressure on your toes, and then come back through center, and then take yourself back onto your heels, where you can sort of almost lift your toes off. That's it, Katie. Yeah. And then back again. Might not seem like very much, but it's a long, it makes a huge difference in where you're actually centered and balanced. Hi, Phoebe. And back again. And come back center. And again, keep that release in your knees and letting your tailbone drop. Just take your hands up. Rest your elbows. Direct your fingers up, but not stiffly, just up. Quite soft. And just close your eyes. And we'll give ourselves a few moments here. And just let your thoughts be inward to you. So a little focus. Not what you did before this class, or not what you're going to do after, but what you're doing now. And as I've said to you before, when I do this myself, this little standing meditation, I always think of a color. And for a few moments, it's almost like I enter into that color. That works for me. It may or may not work for you. You may find just concentrating on something else, but if you can just give yourself that one thing to think about, enter into. And as you do that, you can also be aware of the balance of your feet where you are, either forward or back, with your knees slightly released. And then just become more aware of your breathing as you do this. So you're inhaling through your nose and you're exhaling through your mouth. And as you exhale, place the tip of your tongue to the top of your lower teeth. So you release the jaw. Now, keeping your eyes closed, slowly let your arms come down. Just enjoy that feeling of them coming down with the blood beginning to flow back into your fingers. Maybe a slight tingling in your fingers. Let your arms just hang there. And as you open your eyes, look slightly down and in front of you, so not straight out. And in the church, we're looking at a beautiful, beautiful light streaming through the windows this morning. Very lovely. And now open your palms out, breathe in, and fold them in to your heart, and quietly sink the chi, the energy. Just let it sink. And again, breathe in through your nose, and fold in, and let it go. Keep that release in your knees. Again, in, and fold in. Again. And you notice when you're lifting your arms up, what you're really doing is you're freeing up in the rib cage as the diaphragm drops. So here, you breathe in, the rib cage expands, your diaphragm drops. As you breathe out, your diaphragm rises and your rib cage contracts. That's what you're doing anatomically here. But you want to feel that full breath as the diaphragm drops and draws the air in. So you got to soften in your belly and soften as much as you can right around your middle, your back, as the ribs literally float there. Let's do two more. And in. Bless you, Katie. And breathe out. That was that big deep breath. That's it. And one more. Good. And just give yourself a little shake. If you can actually feel that, it's like, if when you breathe in and you feel the diaphragm, it's not just belly, but it's right around, and you feel that the breath that comes in, the diaphragm sinks, and that wonderful feel, that bellows feeling. And then as you exhale, allowing that, and actually the breath out is an upward movement, which actually the Tai Chi you're doing, you might not think you're doing that, but it is very much an upward kind of movement as you exhale. It's taking you up and out of yourself. Okay, feet parallel. Let's take your fingers, not touching, but almost. And we're going to go to your right side. Yeah, your right side. So you're all the same now. This way. So just watch it just a little. And come back, keep your hips forward. And then the second time, then be careful as you do it, because you don't want to shock your spine into, you probably do an alignment, the intercostal muscles of the spine as you turn. So it's not an abrupt movement. So just watch again. So it's just a little, and then you do a check-in with yourself and think, oh, is the spine doing? The second one, you actually let your hips go with you. Certainly for me, I felt a little stiff on that side. Try the other side here, just a little. It's a little swing, and then you let it go. That's it. Let's do that together. And as you do it, and you feel that you free up between the vertebra, you can let it go a little more as the dorsi muscles loosen up in your back. So let's go. Here we go. Breathe out, and in, and out. and in. Find your own rhythm. And open. And if there's any stiffness there, just let it go. And then you start to see as far around as you can. That's lovely. Let's do 2 more, or 1 each side. And let it go. And around. And go. Good. Give your arms shape and go shake and go for a walk. For a little walk. Okay, good. Arms. Up and down. Other arm. Across the chest. Woo. So the down chin. Soften your belly. Enjoy that feeling there, just into the organs of the belly and then down the legs. And give your foot a little tap. Hello, foot. Good morning, foot. Working back up again. Right back across the belly again. And down. To the other foot. Good. And then when you come back to lean, go forward a little bit, bend forward, and just go to your back, lower back. And then give the gluteals a little go over while you're there. And relax them. Okay. I was saying a class I was teaching last night at the Crescent in Belfast, and I said to you also, it's so lovely, well, pre-COVID day, we can actually do this for each other. There's nothing more wonderful than having someone do this for you. It's just such a gift. One day we will. Okay, just take your feet parallel. Release your knees. Hips forward. You okay there, Claire? Running backwards and forwards, I see. Okay, and then here, let's just go. Nice and easy. So at this point, after what we've just done, your back should start to feel much freer. And you look behind you. That's it. And then just step a little wider. One side and the other. Bend your knees a little more there, Katie. Did you go one side and the other? Yes. And the arms are floating freely. Go to the straight leg. Just notice what it's doing to your breath. A few more times. And then slow it down. Stay there with your legs nice and wide. Okay. So here you are holding your big medicine ball. Breathe in. And feel big. Widen into your back, so see this peripherally. Good. And again, breathe in. And push something away from you, but see peripherally, see your hands. That's it, nice, Wendy. Good. Never let the arms get totally stretched here. And again. Let's do once more here. And then now we're going to go all the way up to the ceiling. So you're going to breathe in. Keep your knees released, flip your arms over, stay in balance, and open. So don't stretch your legs and keep your body slightly forward, a little bit forward so you don't fall backwards. Breathe in. Keep the knees released and open. That's it. And again, in. Flip the hands over. Go to your right side, right hand on top. Way over. Open. And center. That's it. To your left side. Over. Now this is entirely up to you how far you choose to go at this point. Over. Okay. So reach if you want to touch the floor, that's also fine, but it's a little more work in the legs. And open. If you do, just let your fingers brush along the floor. Okay, release the back of your head there, Katie, when you go forward, and that's for everyone. So don't hold the back of your neck as you go forward. The weight of your head, yes. Yes. That's it. That gives you that extra little stretch and lengthening there. Beautiful. Everyone. And over. And open. We're going to do once more each side. And release the back of your neck. And brush and open. And last time. And over. And lift. Beautiful. Let's do a little silk reeling, okay? Here we go. Bend your knee to that. Bend your right knee, Katie. That's it. And over. And let the palms go down. Come center. And shift. Nice. Just feel the flow of this. I always think of this, imagine you, it's like painting. One of my teachers used to teach Tai Chi by calligraphy, Chung Liang. And I think if I had two big paintbrushes, big pots of paint with these, you're just, if you imagine what you're painting in front of you, something that's completely flowing. It would be elliptical actually more than circular, but it just flows. That's it. And then you're going to stay on this side, and it's going to go away. Follow it. Follow, follow, and down. And again, you go down as far as you want to go here. But it just moves. So Katie, that's it. We're following each other here. That's it. Beautiful. And Wendy, you're solo today. You don't have Hector to do this with. Okay. You're doing it with me. Beautiful. We're all together and this is nice. Let's do once more this side. And let it go. Right. Now here, if you can and you want to, just place your hands on the floor in front of you. Turn your legs parallel. So you're looking through your legs. And again, just turn your neck a little bit one way and the other. Just feel the weight of your head as you release your knees. So you have a little bit of weight on your hands, not a whole lot. And then twizzle your feet in, if that's the word. Walk them into parallel. And again, keep a little weight forward onto your hands, but keep releasing the back of your neck. That's it. If your hands don't meet the floor, your knuckles, wherever you are here. Okay, now as you roll up, let your arms hang and you roll sequentially through your spine. Your head is the last thing that will come up. Enjoy that feeling of elongation of your spine that you've done all that work just now to achieve. Good morning, Maria.
Apologies.
Could you lower your screen a little bit? I can only see your head.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. Okay, everyone. Maria, make sure you're warm because we've done some bigger things just now. Go for a little walk.
I'm late because I was swimming, so I'm not warm.
Okay, you were swimming in the ocean.
My mistake.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Let's take your right leg, quite wide stance here. Right leg forward. Bow and arrow. So your weight's forward. Yeah. Okay. You remember this? I haven't done it for a while. So open the arm. Take your weight onto your back leg. Look behind you and shoot the arrow. That's it. Good, Katie. Yes. Open. Circle, 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 circle. And this should feel quite, once you get the flow, they're very organic, okay? Very organic movement. It should just flow, it should not stop. And it's just literally shifting, excuse me for sniffing, shifting your weight forward and back onto one leg and then the other. So you shift your weight back, but never quite stretch the front leg and forward. Let's do one more. And open, back, and stay forward and just shift your arms. Now we open to the other side. It'll feel slightly different. Shift your weight and through. Nice. And then wait, always go forward there, Katie. Forward onto the left. Yep, yep. Open and back onto the back knee, back leg, and shift forward. Let's do two more here. Open and through and open. That's it. Lovely. And a big sigh here from Gail. Oh, that's your shoulder. It's a great exercise for your shoulder. You can feel it. Yeah, don't overdo it, but you'll feel that it really it increases that movement actually and looseness. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so your left leg down front. So take your weight forward, but never stretch that back. Like keep it released. Your right plumb center here. Okay. Bring the left arm back. Open. Shift your weight and through. That's it. Let's all get this together. Open. Shift your weight and through. That's nice. Open. And then look way behind you all the way around. And at this point, after all that we've just done, your back should be feeling pretty darn good in terms of its openness, flexibility, nothing pulling, crunching. Let's do one more here. Open and through. Just shift the arms. Open all the way back. Okay, we kind of reverse that from the other side, but that's okay. We're doing both sides. Open and around and through. And again, open and all the way back. Whoa, yeah, good, lovely. Just let the arms flow. And one more. One more. And through. And let it go. Woo. It's a lot of work. Have a walk. Shake yourselves out. Shake your arms. Okay. Good. Let's remind ourselves of our feet and the deer. I'm just going to do the feet. Step out. Back foot comes around a little. Step back. Bring it in. Out. Back foot a little. Turn. Shift your weight. And then let's do that together. Just a small movement. Pick the foot up. Step outside diagonally. Turn the back foot around a little just to balance, and then you keep turning. If you feel unbalanced, then your feet are not in the right place. Here, diagonally forward. Turn that foot out a little. Back foot, if you need, turn it around. You might need to turn it too much. Spiral, that's it, Katie. Yeah. Let's do one more time, then we're going to add the arms. Step out to the side. Look behind you. Both knees are released. Bend the back knee as well. That's it. That's it. Yep. Do you feel how that makes you more stable, Katie, when you bend the back leg? Yeah. Okay. Here. And turn. Good. Let's add the arms. Here, your deer arms. So your thumbs holding your middle finger, your ring finger. Step out all the way around. Now I can see all of you. And then open your palms, open them, bring them back around. And the arms are doing just what they did in the silk reeling exercise. Step out and around. That's it, Claire, good. And open. So again, keep it flowing. We'll do once more each side. And around. That's it. Wow. Open. Last time. And around. Good. And rest. You know, last evening at the Crescent, Claire was also taking my class, and she said something to me that kind of made sense. She said, because we were in person, and correct me if I'm wrong, Claire, what you said, but she said, being in the room as Katie is here, well, you start to see more of the spirals, yeah, than when we're just on a flat screen sort of thing. But if I could emphasize to you, because you're not in the room, that all of those things are really important, because it's like, you know, we get two-dimensional. In a sense, we are two-dimensional when we're on the screen. So something like that, I can sort of see what you're doing, but for you to think about everything that you're doing has a spiral. It's really spiraling. It's moving out of the floor and around everything you do. And nothing's ever really like, except for those opening Qigong exercises, but nothing's ever really, I'm straightforward. There's always constantly, and actually that's us as orthograde, upright beings. Everything we do is spiraling. Mm-hmm. When we might not think when we walk, unless we walk like so, and I've almost seen it. It's a Monty Python walk, I guess. But the walk. So when you're actually walking, you literally are spiraling. You know, you constantly, I'm exaggerating to show you, but there's a constant spiral. When you reach for something, you spiral. When you go down for something, you know, it's all happening all the time. We just emphasize it in throughout the Tai Chi, that feeling of spiraling. And by spiraling, you're moving all the organs of the body, everything all the time, you know, just even a little, everything's going as you move. So if you can do that as much as possible, even though we're kind of flat on here, that's great. Thank you for that, Claire.
Thank you.
So let's march on, shall we? Actually, before we do that, before we march on, let's we'll do this with a spiral right away. You're holding the ball. Okay. This is part the wild horse's mane, actually. Here. So note this hand just comes to your waist and then bring it back in to here. Quite low. Take it a little lower, Katie. So the top hand should be, yeah, top hand about your sternum. It's not exact science where it is, but not too high. Another side. And bring it in. And again. Really feel you're pulling something apart and you start that lovely spiral, which we obviously would be doing with our feet as well as we step. And in. And again. Feel that twist and spiral in your waist. That whatever shirt, t-shirt, sweater you're wearing, it's spiraling with you. So once more each side. And bring it in. And again. And bring it in. Good. Nice. Now, I'm going to add the feet. We did this last week. We've been doing it a lot. The north, south, east, west for the feet. So I'm just going to, you can watch once. T-step, step wide. Shift your weight. Pitch and toe, can you see me? Yeah. Draw the foot in. Step wide. Just about to see me there. Bring the foot in. Step wide. So here you're constantly shifting. T-step. Still within your vision. Then you shift. Bring the leg in. Shift. Draw it in. Bring back. Draw it in. Side. Shift. And shift. And then you're back to where we started. North, south, east, west, south, north, south, east, west, north. Okay? Should we try that together? You're looking at me. Don't worry about the north, south, east, and west. Just follow the feet. Here we go. Step wide. Shift your weight back to your right. Turn the left in. Draw the right foot into the T-step. Good. Step wide. Draw the left foot in. Step out to the left. Shift your weight back to your right. Turn the left in. And draw the right in. Step out on the right. Draw the left in. Step wide on the left. Shift your weight back to your right. Draw the right in. Step out. Draw the left in. Step on the left. Turn it in. And step out. You're back to where you started. Yes? Yes, yes, yes? Should we do it again? I think it's just a great exercise. Yes, wait, yes, again. It's a great exercise to do a lot. When you figured those feet out, everything else is easy, really, in a sense, because that's what they're doing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Katie's saying much easier in here than on the screen, which it is. Yeah, you can see it. Sorry, you folks out there, but that's what it is. Okay, but let's try it again, because I know you're turning back to see me, but it's just working out the pattern in your head and then just stepping. Let's do it again, and then we're going to go on. I can just set you up for actually starting the Tai Chi itself. So, step wide. On your weights on your left. Turn your right foot in a little. Shift your weight back onto your right. Turn your left as we become very pigeon-toed. Weights on the left. Bring the right into the T-step. Step wide on the right. Draw the left into the T-step. Step wide on the left. Turn the right foot in. Turn the left foot in. Draw the right foot into the T-step. And step wide on the right. Bring the left foot in. Step wide with the left. Turn the right foot in. Turn the left foot in. Bring the right foot into the T-step. Step wide with the right. Draw the left foot in. Step wide with the left. Turn the right foot in. Turn the left foot in. Draw the right in. Step wide with the right. And draw the left in. And hey presto, We are back to where we started. And wherever you practice this, get that feeling of, I'm going to speed it up, don't do this, but just here. It's almost like you're swaying. So it's never stopping. It's really great for the legs, actually. If you get, when you get it like that, you'll get there. It's just that feeling of constant. And the importance of that is that you're never going to be knocked off balance, ever, because it's not here. You're constantly, right? And even if you're walking, if you're aware of that, it's like, oh no, okay. Sounds like a dancer now, but you know what I mean? It's that feeling of you're ready to go anyway, and you won't fall over. So that really helps that feeling of down, which way the body's going. Yeah? Okay, practice. Let's go on. What I'd like to try, actually, maybe this is being presumptuous, but is because we went pretty far before the summer, and there's certain things that you may need to just remember and recap. So I think, why don't we start and just move along a little bit, see where we get to. And I know you're going to go, I don't remember that. What was that? What's that called? It's fine. Just up to sort of where we got, and I'll talk our way through it. And then we can backtrack and go through each section, each movements. Yeah, should we try it? Not sure. Okay, let's go. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so beginning with your, and again, just follow along. Even if it's just sort of getting the brain into it again. Right, release your knees. Shift your weight. This is commencing. I'll say what everything is as we do it, and pick up your left. Release your knees. Let your tailbone sink. Breathe in. And put in your elbows and sink the chi. Here. You're getting ready for parting the wild horse's mane. Right hand on top, hold the ball. Bring your left foot into the T-step, just as we practiced. Step wide, part the wild horse's mane, 1. Turn the right foot in. Turn the left foot out. Roll around at your heel. Sit nice, Katie, good. Bring the left hand on top. Step in with the right. Step out with the right wide. Part the wild horse's mane. Turn the left foot in. Take your weight back in the left. Turn the right foot out. Step onto the right. Hold the right hand on top. Bring the left foot into the T-step. Step out in the left wide. Part the wild horse's mane. Turn the right foot in. Ready for white crane spreads wings. If you remember this, the left palm goes down. The right palm goes up. You step back in your right. And you just touch the toe of your left. So the white crane spreads its wings. You're pulling back to the elbow of your left. So far, so good. Let's go on a little more. Okay, we're getting ready to brush the knee. So the right palm comes down, big spiral. The left palm comes up. Go to the other side. The left palm goes down, and the right palm comes up. Now you're going to step out and onto your left, and just hover your left hand above your left thigh, and push something away with your right. Take your weight back in your right. Right palm goes down. Left palm comes up. And you're going to step out onto your right. And the right hand hovers above the right thigh. Good. I've got to do, you'll see me, I'm going to do one more. Just, no, you're good. So left palm goes down. Right palm comes up. And you'll just about see me on the screen here. I'm going out of your vision, but I push. There we go. And take your weight forward onto the left, step back on the right, and strum the loot onto the heel of your left. Settle and sink here. Ready to repulse monkey. Just stay with me. Right hand goes down, look to the right. As it comes in, it brushes over the left, and you step back on your left, repulse the monkey, go onto the toes of your right, turn your right foot parallel. Repulse monkey 1. Left comes out to the side. Step back on your right. Repulse monkey 2. Right hand comes up. And just as the leg is passing through the center, the palms pass. And we're going to do one more. There are 4 of them. Good, that looked nice, Wendy. And so we're going to do one more thing, and then I'm going to stop there. Okay, and you're going to hold the ball, and you're going to ward off. Ping, Lu, Ji, bird's tail, and oh, why don't we stop there? That's a lot. Sort of vaguely remember that? Yes, Katie's nodding, good. It's sort of, yeah, okay, Maria too, yes, everybody. Good. Just a couple of things. We'll do that again. I think it's good if we can solidify that, and then we can move on a little more. But good, if you were doing that and you're thinking, you know, I kind of get this. I remember where I left this off before. What was I going to say? That last thing we did, yeah. So the ward off, I'll just show you that here. I have to turn slightly sideways to show you. As you step out, think of it's almost like a right angle with your left arm here. It looks like it says warding off. Okay, sword and shield. You roll back. It's like silk reeling. Here was your bird's tail. Remember you made the tail like that. Okay, that's your tail. And then you roll back and you push. Let me show you that flat on, okay? So I'm going to get close to the screen here. So here I'm warding off. Actually, you know what? I should do it with the other arm for you because we're doing opposite, sorry. I'm warding off. I'm rolling back. I'm making my bird's tail. I'm releasing it. And I go down as far as I can, and I go slightly down to go up. That's it. Let's do that one more time, right? So ward off. This hand is slightly flexed. Roll back. Bird's tail. Release it. And sink, yes. And that's lovely, Katie. It's a downward movement, but it goes up at the end. And you stay there. Yeah. You can move a mountain there. Feel that rather than, okay, one more thing. We'll do it one more. Rather than when you do the sound, watch this. This is what you don't want to do is go down to go, whoops. Okay, because then you're in a weak place. If you're down, I'm in a strong place here. You see that? I'm steady as a rock. If I go here, I'm like, woo, woo, bye. I'm gone, okay? So it's a good place to really feel that you're centered. Let's do those both sides, okay? Yeah, okay, here we go. This is the way you would be doing it in the form. So step out on your left. Roll back. Press and push. Go down, stay on both legs. To do the other side. Open. Turn your left in. Bring the right to the T-step. Ball with the left on top. Step out, ward off to the right. Roll back. And press and push. Let it go. And sink. That looks good. Yay? Great. Let's go from the beginning to there. How are we doing? I don't want to kind of push so far along because we've got time. Let's see if we can get that together again from the beginning. Okay? Here we go. I should put a little music on, but we'll do that in a moment. Again, I'll talk you through it. Just jog the memory. Release your knees. Shift your weight to your right side. Gently pick up your left and place it down. Release your tailbone. Right, you did it as you did at the beginning of class. Breathe in. Draw the elbows in. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Hold the ball, breathe in. T-step left. Step wide, momentary balance there, and part the wild horse's mane. Turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out, roll around at your heel. Hold the ball with your left on top. Take your weight onto your left. Step onto the left, T-step. Step out in your right. Turn your left foot in, turn your right foot out. Hold the ball with your right on top. Nice spiral. Bring the left foot into the T-step. Step wide on the left. Part the wild horse's mane. And take your weight onto your left. Step back a little wide in your right. Left palm down. Right palm up. White crane. Spreads wings. Turn to your left. Right palm down. Left palm up. Turn to your right. Left palm down. Right palm up. Step out on the left, brush the knee, hover your left hand above your left thigh. And don't overly stretch the right, just a little, not all the way. And again, weight back in your right, right palm down, left palm up. Take your weight in your left, step out in your right. Right palm hovers above the knee. Third one. Left palm down, right palm up, step out on the left, and turn the right foot in, brush the knee. Good. Take your weight onto your left, step back a little wide in your right, and strum the lute onto the heel of your left. Strum the lute. Ready to repulse monkey. Let your right arm go down. Look at it to the side. As you fold in at the elbow and bring it in to brush it over the left, bring your left foot in at the same time. Step back and onto the toes of your right, turn your right parallel. Repulse the monkey one. Take the left arm out to the side. Bring it in. Fold it in. Again, as they pass, bring the right foot in at the same time as the hands pass. Go onto the toes of your left, or turn the left foot parallel. 2. Right hand out to the side. Fold into the elbow. And again, simultaneously, bring the foot in and repulse the monkey 3 onto the toes of your right. And again, follow the left. Nice. Bring it in, step back, and through. Bring the left in, hold the ball. Ward off, step out wide in your left, turn the right in. Roll back. Press the hands together, press. And think and push, go down, don't go too far forward. Feel the power in your legs, your body there. Open. Turn it in. Your weight sink. Draw the foot into the T-step, the right. Step outward off. Roll back. Left to right, bird's tail. And push. Good. How are you doing? Okay, I think that's a good amount to practice. Just that. Then we will. You know, when I'm doing it, because I'm doing it slowly with you, it's really that when you're doing repulsing the monkey, when you achieve that, it's something beautifully coordinating in the body. It's like you're doing. It'd be like playing an instrument. Well, you are playing an instrument, the body, but it's like playing. You're doing multiple things at the same time, and when you get it, it's the most lovely feeling. In the Katie said, in the future, you're getting there. You're getting there. It's that lovely feeling of, you know, I'm saying, you know, foot back, arm forward, but somehow you just sort of just watch. Don't do it. Just watch. If I could explain. So here. I know you're figuring out the legs, but there's something about this movement I find, and actually, to be quite truthful, I'm always working at it. I haven't achieved it. I know I haven't. When you're thinking so much about it, you haven't achieved when the body's just doing it. So I'm thinking about it now, right? But here, the arm, you follow it. At this moment, you know that before you fold the right arm in like so, that it's time for the leg to come in. And you know that they pass somewhere there, and then the toes. So there's a lot of things you're coordinating there. You're bringing it in, you're bringing the foot in at the same time. They pass through, and it never stops, because as soon as you're passing through, the toes turn. There's always movement, never stops. And I mean, I'm sort of doing this now thinking I'm not doing it very well, but I'm desperately thinking of trying to coordinate this to the best of my ability. And it's always a challenge, because sometimes I'm thinking, oh, the foot didn't happen quite there, whatever, you know, that's okay. That is okay. But that's what you're working for, just that feeling of it having no beginning and having no end. It just flows, just goes. Okay. How are we doing for time? Are we almost there? Okay. Katie said her knees get left behind. And I understand what she means by that. And that has to do with, quite honestly, the practice of this. Because you can never go forward with a movement and leave the legs behind. Because if you do, you hurt yourself, basically. So what's key to that is this. Again, I'll say it, that you do it sort of like automatically, is this. So your knees never get left behind. I know exactly what you mean by that, because you're trying to do the movement and then you're kind of stuck. But if underneath the waist, all is moving the way you want it to move, all of that, yeah. The knees, I will never, because what you don't want to do is sort of be somewhere where you're torquing, because you don't want any torque in the knees. And if you do some of those moves and you don't let that shift, you're overly torquing, if you know what I mean by that. So exactly. So if you can work on that and then let the flow follow on the top here, you know, just making sure that the legs and the knees are moving with you at all times. I've heard people in the past saying, oh, it depends, obviously, the way it's taught, but, my knees get sore for Tai Chi, or I hurt myself, and really one shouldn't, because you should never be in a position which is pulling you too much in one direction, because the whole point is you go part of the way and then you let it go. And that would be so much easier explained to you if we were actually doing this with partners, because I would say to you on parting the wild horse's mane, that feeling of pushing and pulling with if this is a person, I can pull them, I can push them, pulling them to me, push it. All of the moves actually same here, repulsing the monkey here. I'm pushing someone away, I'm pulling in, I'm pushing. It actually, if you feel you're working with another body, it actually helps in all of that. One day we'll do push hands together, which explains all that. I mean, you get it into your body. But I know exactly what you mean by leaving your knees behind. It's like the body's out here, sort of, what are my legs doing? So I would say keep practicing this one, moving in and out from here. It's like a dance. A fancy tango or something like that. Okay, where we're at. Let me put a little bit of music on, disappearing off your screens. What a lovely morning it is. The sun is just quite beautiful, actually. Where are we? 7, okay. Here's something nice. Can you all hear this? Oops. There we go. Okay. You can't hear this yet? Good. Is it parallel? Breathe in. See the cheese, let your tailbone release. Any tension there, just let it go. Again, I haven't talked too much about when you're actually doing Tai Chi, but so much of it has to do with your breath. Your yin and your yang. Where you're breathing in, where you're breathing out. At the moment, I'm just letting you find that. But it can help me. We talk a little more about that next week. In. Now you're going to step out after this on your right leg. Step in your right leg. Bring the left in. Just put the toe to the floor. Balance. Place it down. Step out. Until the toes of the right. Push down. Strong arms. Nice. And we'll do it again this time. Up to you if you want to bring the leg up and keep it parallel. Bring it in. Beautiful. Place it down. Now just note where your balance is now. If we'd started with this, probably mightn't have achieved such a beautiful balance. But your body's warm, muscles are limber. Say it again. Last time. Bring your arms into a nice big circle, embrace the moon. Just close your eyes. Release your knees. Now do a little checklist here. Make sure you're not pushing too far forward with your toes or too far back on your heels. See right through center. Release your knees, let your lumbar spine, your tailbone drop. Feel really wide in your back. The arms are extensions of the upper back. Feel them wide. Long up through the back of your neck. Your head is just poised right up there on the occipital bone, top of the spine. No tension, just move your head slightly side to side. You're not, no tension there. And because your arms are raised, feel as you breathe in how your ribs float. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Enjoy that sort of feeling that they just expand as the diaphragm drops. Let's do one more. Keep your eyes closed. Let your arms come down. Slowly open your eyes, slightly forward and down. Take your right hand with your fist with your thumb on top. Then open your left. Bring the fist to the palm, envelop it. And we wish each other health, harmony, and happiness. Or in any order of those three you so choose. Thank you for your presence, KT. And if you want to come and say hi. Hello. Hi there.
Tutafika binadamu, machozi ya kinyasi. Salimia watu wote, unisalimie, salimia.
There you go. Okay. Oops. William, did you share screen? What am I doing here?